Hey guys, it's Dan, your host here doing interviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. This one is going to be doing my monthly review for this month's issue of The Walking Dead comics. This one's going to be for The Walking Dead issue 190, which is of course called Storm the Gates. So wow, I have no complaints this month. This was a really amazing issue of The Walking Dead. It's like, I hate on the comics, but it's like, man, when they have a single issue like this, you can't help yourself but enjoy it. This was a really good issue of the comics, I feel like. Really great cliffhanger, really exciting all the way through. I was on the edge of my seat a good few times, and really liked this issue a lot. Really good read for this month, yeah, for sure. So, by the way, guys, if you're wondering why the background kind of looks a little different, it's just I'm fixing a few things right now, and I'm just changing out the books and stuff. I'm gonna change out this All Out War poster and upgrade it to like maybe like a season 9 poster or something, because honestly, that's old, and I think that needs to be switched out, to be honest. So I'm just arranging a few things. It'll probably be back to normal in a few days, because I am just arranging some stuff, and it is going to take a little bit of time. So, if you see the background like this for a few days, of course, that's why I'm just fixing a few things right now. But let's get into this amazing issue of The Walking Dead comics, man, because this was incredible how this was done. I mean, you know, from the beginning to end, really exciting issue, really just, you know, finally giving me an issue that I'm actually kind of like, I would read this again. I would definitely read this again. All the other single issues from the beginning of the Commonwealth to issue 189, I've only read once because I just didn't care to read them again. You know, but this is an issue right here that I would go and read again for sure. So of course we also have only have two more single issues for this compendium, and then Compendium 4 is done, and then we're going to be starting Compendium 5, which is really cool. And of course, we're also getting pretty close to issue 200. But basically, the idea of this issue is that we get the herd, basically. So, Eugene and Stephanie do get back, of course, and they have the herd. They all have to, like, get inside or whatever, and, they're all hiding, and Lance almost screws it up, but Rick's like, get away from the window, you know? We have Michonne and Elodie and stuff, and we have, you know, them two or whatever, and we finally get to see that Mercer really is starting to believe that Rick could become the leader of the Commonwealth, but Rick doesn't really want to take over. But basically, at the end of the issue, they all kind of come out, and they clear it, basically, and then Maggie's group shows up, of course, with Magna and Yumiko and some of the others, and they lead the herd in the other direction. They kill the remaining zombies or whatever that are left in the Commonwealth, and then Rick's just like, man, you just had a feeling. You came because you had a feeling we were in danger, and Maggie's like, yeah, you know, so yeah, and it is a good thing. Maggie really was the hero of this issue for this month, for sure. So Rick is happy that she showed up, of course. Carl and the others are there as well, Jesus and all them. Which, of course, none of that's going to happen in the TV series because, I mean, they're all dead. So, yeah, that's something. Because it's like, you look at this issue, it's like, you have, like, Rick, you have, like, Carl, you have Michonne. She won't even be in the series anymore after season 10. You know, you have all these characters, and it's like, literally every character in this issue is not even in the TV series, except for, like, the new characters from the Commonwealth. And, like, Eugene and stuff. So, really crazy to think that I don't know how they're going to do the Commonwealth in the TV series. But, basically, at the end of the issue, Pamela arrives, and she basically finds out that, she thinks that Rick wanted to take over from her, and she's like, you know what, I've had enough of your lies, and she's like, attack, you know? And that's how the issue ends. So, it's a really good issue, you know, a short review, because it is pretty straightforward of an issue, but just to say, because it's a short issue, I am a little bit rushed today, I'm pretty busy today, so I'm gonna make this quick, but, because there's also the Plague on tonight, of course, but I have to do tons of stuff before the Plague comes on tonight, yeah, I just make this video quick. Really enjoyed this issue, though. I really do think that this is a great issue, though, of the comics. I mean, you know, the Commonwealth has not been my favorite, but like I said, I think this issue was honestly fine. I would read this one again. Some people might feel differently, but for me, personally, I'm liking the direction The Walking Dead's going right now in the comics. This issue finally actually took the story and made it interesting, and a cliffhanger at the end with the attack. So, we got two issues left from Compendium 4, and then this, you know, storyline, or, you know, Compendium 4 will be finished and done, basically. So, thank you guys, of course, for watching, of course, and, Write your comments below about this month's issue of the Walking Dead comic book series. Are there still people that hate it, or are you kind of like me, where you like this issue, you like the direction it's going? Finally, a single issue that actually meant anything to you, and for me, I think it did. This was a good issue. Hopefully, it continues. The cover for the next one, we have like the people from the Commonwealth and our survivors on one side, and Rick in the middle. So we'll have to see what happens there. But really excited, and of course, cannot wait to see read next month's issue now, especially after this one. So Storm the Gates, I'm going to give this one actually a really high score, a 9.2. I think this is perfect, and I think like I said, this is a step in the right direction for sure. So if they can keep this going and have an amazing issue 200, then that's absolutely perfect, and I think we're set for another 100 issues in the 200s, right? So for years to come. So, and it's because, and like I said, just because I don't like the Commonwealth doesn't mean I want the comic to end. I just want this storyline to get better, and it finally is. So yeah, that's why I'm really happy with this month's issue. It's finally, like I said, a step in the right direction. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys, of course, for my video on The Plague, Season 4, Episode 4, tonight, so don't miss that, and I'll catch you guys for that. Peace out.